There's my cheeky monkey. Oh, you're still here. Ooh. Yes. Oh. You and me against linoleum, cherub. Ha! Begin. Hup. Ha-ha! You darken my lint screen? Ha! How jejune. Well, how do you do? I'm just stretching, you know. Luxuriating. Being me in general. I am magnificent. It looks to me, oh fresh and curious one, that you've got a question for me. I absolutely love the proof positive that those around me are fascinated to distraction by my every thought. Ha! I love being asked questions, especially about a little snack like Stepford. No, Washy, my darling, no miscommunication here. Come now, you know me. I'm a flirt. I love to talk. Our friend has some questions for me. He means he loves me, I think. Oh, isn't that sweet? Ah, yes. Well, is it dryers in general you want to know about, or me in particular? Surely you must know there's no one extant who could ever, who will ever replace you. Because if it's me in particular, we're gonna be here all night. Yeah, let me think. Then it'll be shorter. But still riveting because I'm a dryer, and therefore there must be something inherently wonderful about dryers as a general concept. Well, I must give you the best fact I can think of. Oh, got it. And since I'm not only fascinating but humorous, I present my fact to you in the form of a riddle. Hey! Why do dryers produce static electricity? Ooh. Oh, no. I can see on another audience how that might have produced an how cute, but for me, ugh, the idea that I'm playing host to a whole society of electricity elves, good lord, what are they doing in there? And now you're going to make me worry about this. And no, obviously that is not the answer to my riddle. Uh-huh. Tell me, how is your tinfoil hat fitting these days? Therefore, darling, wrong. That is not the answer to my riddle. Static electricity, trust me, is not a lie. It torments me. Oh my. Unfortunately, that is not the answer, but I am sure you know how tempted I am just to give you that one. But no, I must retain at least a degree of uprightness and commitment to the truth, and so... flattery. It's such a constant road to my good graces. Wrong. Yes, it is indeed the triboelectric effect. Well, why in God's name did you come here? To ruin my fun in putting one over on you? At least, I would have a question if I were wearing such a fantastic red shirt. A good day, and a very meaningful harumph to you. The answer, Cherub, is... Come, Cherub, no you haven't. The triboelectric effect refers entirely to the electricity generated when two objects rub against each other. The triboelectric effect! Ha ha! Of course, it can happen with many different materials and at differing intensities. Rubbing your shoes on the carpet will give you a bit of a shock. But those damn plastic packing peanuts, they'll stick to you like they're glued. Can you think of anything more perfect to plague me? The friction of contact. Well, hello there, new face. I may be quite excited to meet you. Remember me every time your clothing clings. Is it though? Am I excited the way I would be about a bratwurst? Correct, Cherub. Which is different from how I feel about fireworks or a sequined codpiece. So much complexity. So when I say may, but of course you are. How could you not be? Look at me after all. Listen to the mellifluous murmur of my voice. I have a voluptuous suspicion that may be the emotion I'm experiencing. Yes, marble on all the floors, gold leaf, filigree wrought iron, and my God, the velvet. Well, hardly a murmur. More like the euphonious booming of a cannon from a stone-turreted castle. If I were a castle, I would be absolutely dipped in velvet. If that was intended as some passive-aggressive hint for me to lower my personal volume. Water. The substance that flows like secrecy through the crevices of our lives. Allow me to adjust myself upward a notch or two. Moving on. I do get distracted, don't I? Just so many wonderful things about me on which to expound. My form alone is a temple of wonders. A moat, eh? You'd surround yourself with a deep, muddy, deadly river of falsity and needless self-defense. Which part is your favorite? They're glistening. Enough almost to be felt through the fabric of my tunic. Perhaps this can be the first bridge between us, the first bits of woven lint eventually to form the sturdy, braided rope of our friendship. Which of my parts sings the most to you? For me, today anyway, it's my pectorals. Do you, like me, enjoy celebrating at the altar of your own glorious form? Well, how can I know for sure? You might turn out to be fabulously interesting, in which case, yes, I am thrilled. Pass the champagne. Or you might, in reality, be a dud, a wet blanket, a bore. And if that happens, and I've already committed to excitement, of course it makes sense. I always make sense. I'm a sparkling conversationalist. I'd look like a bit of a moron now, wouldn't I? Can't, shan't, won't. Dignity is key. And keep in mind, when I'm disappointed, my finely toned trapezii tend to flare unexpectedly. So, tell me, am I excited? Or am I already sorry I asked? Naturally, as an energetic equilibrist, I must keep my body in tip-top shape, that gleam of intelligence in your eye, as you understand my big boy word. Ha! Shall I tell you a secret? You think this, do you? Such adorable self-delusion. I can see that, you do not make that a priority. Such a response gives a whiff of the quotidian. I imagine you'd like to know my credo. Ha! It means boring. It pains me to say. That word is death, you know. Finally, someone who is worthy sharing even a thread of my personal credo. I think I shall. Touché. You hate the tireless pursuit of physical excellence that you have. How scintillating to encounter a fellow sophisticate. When I come across a new diversion, the first question I ask myself is, would a boring person do this? Of course, naturally, if you don't like going to the gym, you couldn't possibly enjoy spending any more time than necessary around an appliance as athletic as myself. What's the big deal? The body is the big deal, you clod. If your body, your temple, your cherished home on this little bauble of a blue planet is not worth ultimate focus, then what is? Had to one-up me, didn't you? Couldn't let my story be good. No, had to put in your own. I've got your number. Inexpensive is not what I mean. I mean cheaply dreamt of, cheaply designed, cheaply made. If the answer is yes, I avoid that thing like cheap shoes. You wouldn't understand. You have no delicate sense of the physical world. This is why you hate the gym, because you're too desensitized to truly appreciate subtle physical experiences. I think it has. I met a deeply boring 9-9 once who drank skim milk lattes. I, consequently, and thank God, now only drink full-fatted cappuccinos. And laundry! Oh, my. I can almost see you rushing away even now. But, thank you for noticing. You just got points there, you know. How boring we must seem to you. I forgive you, of course. Not everyone is the same. I suppose that's why it's important to find those who like what you like. But what a one. Believe me, I truly do understand your position. Community is vital indeed, yes. At least mine was. It was not populous, though. It was comprised merely of, one other. I am handsome enough to have intense experiences across the emotional spectrum, actually. Oh, I did. I used to. One does get lonely without that connection to the divine. Ha! Yes. In a manner of speaking, he moved away from my effervescent embrace into a depressive teenage temper tantrum. I think if you ever have one like him, you wouldn't think of it as just working out anymore. You would understand that it's a kind of worship. I am endearingly petulant. I am not petty. We separated officially, but I do miss the big lug. Even if he outdoes my talking 10 to 1. Yes. You've met the Sultan of Sop. I want to call it what I called it. Ha! We separated officially, but I do miss the big lug. Even if he outdoes my talking 10 to 1. Yes, you are saying. Oh, no, not again. You're making me miss him. I'm not sure I like you very much. Yes. You've met the Sultan of Sop. Pfft. It's exhausting having to defend myself. You're making me miss him. My friend. He would have never called me petty. But I feel I must thank you. I didn't realize how silly I was being. I didn't realize how nice it was to have someone around me who admired my interests. Someone who tolerated my sweet little idiosyncrasies. No, just with your voice. Just vibrate those glorious pipes of yours and call out the name. Washford. There will be almost no muscular exertion at all. Okay, there is a little bit, but you won't break a sweat, I promise. But now I do. I've made a momentous decision, person I may like. I wonder, would you consider doing me a favour? But now I do. I've made a momentous decision, person I don't very much like. I wonder, would you consider doing me a favour? Call Washford for me? Yes, they're sweet. Shush. Yes, obviously. If it were genuinely far away, this would be so much less torturous. But as it is the stuff of pure drama. Sumptuous, don't you think? Oh, yes. Gloriously. You'll do it? Please. Well, yes, I could, I suppose. I have the capability, but what would it accomplish? That's the way. Yes. What possible good could that do except perhaps to exercise my voice, which needs not one more rep of exercise because it is already in exceptionally perfect condition. Oh my. A juice bar. What a person will do to a poor, unsuspecting vegetable. The modern era's answer to vampirism. Indeed, my darling, biting wit just comes so naturally to me. You must understand, I can't avoid it. It's like a collar popper popping his collar. It's a reflex. Yes, I understand it now. I love him. We must reconcile, but I need your help. I won't make you do something you don't want to do. I will only ask you to help me repair the rift with one who does want to be with me. Will you help me? Just wait a moment. He should be here. Not as glorious. Slightly floppy, really, but hopefully effective. You'll have to use your feet. Cherub, I cannot even begin to tell you, but I am nothing if not inventive, fearless, indefatigable. Have at it! A pooper of parties. Be gone, worm. It appears your pipes are not glorious enough to traverse the great distance that still persists between us. Ha, indeed. I am an enthusiast for anything that challenges all sides of my glorious vessel. Would you, my new lovely acquaintance, like to help me create the perfect challenge for my body and mind? Oh, no, wait, I figured it out. Oh, that's more points for me. Huzzah! I've had a sudden flash that I should feel excited, but I am not sure why. Explain yourself, brain! Gasp! Ha! Devilishly so. Well, I'm sure you'll forgive me, won't you, darling? Would you help me invent a tango for the triceps, a conga for the core, a quick step for the quadriceps? I haven't given up hope that I'll yet be able to craft a perfect metabolic masterpiece. Awesome, yes, as incapable of inspiring awe, just like my obliques. Yes? Yes. That's the point, my little marshmallow. Oh, my cherub. Why be humble when you can be hot? Very important to twist, turn, and watch your booty in the mirror. I know. I can lie down with Florence, grasp Titus by her intimidating epaulettes, and Russian twist her for 3 sets of 20. We start with the obliques. Obliques. Oh, lighten up. W's need love too. Away we go. Titus. The detergent. Well, if you think I'm dramatic. She hates working out, but I'm absolutely sure she'll support me. Florence, the floor. You haven't met Florence? What do you think? We get together, a little Lambrusco, raise a little hell. She and Mare Celia are my 2 favourite dishy divas. Oh, cherub, you're right. I didn't even think of that. So, you've met her then? Oh, I made another joke. That one wasn't even intentional. I'm amazing. Wallace? Oh. Those ellipses tell me everything. Dorian? Tell me, my little meringue. Did you whip her into a frenzy? Darling, where would I hang from? Oh dear, no. I don't think that's a good idea. Have you seen him? A slice a la mode? How could I ever focus on form with that That form before me. Oh no, no more temptations. I must keep my movement pure. She might not appreciate being included in my sweat sesh, but twisted... Let's just say she has some dark and deeply held feelings. Washford, of course. He's almost monastic in his approach to physical work. I've never been in better shape. Rigorous training is the only way forward, the only way to progress. Bring me the ecstasy of discipline, the sublime breath of skill. To me, it isn't the gluteus maximus. May I divulge an incy-wincy little secret? Ah, you are a cruel taskmaster. Lucky for you, I am exceptionally well mastered. Oh, for the love of Lint. I sound like him. It's the glorious marvellous. It's my favourite muscle group. I even love sitting on it. I'm that much of a fan. Ah, the perfect move. The deadlift. Deadlift, deadlift, deadlift. Ah, Ambrosia. Really? Oh. You've learned the trick to her wicker. Impressive. Yes, fun. As long as your idea of fun involves stalking, body-sprayed scented death threats, and those twisty eyes one might find on a psychotic clown. She's a lovely girl, but I don't want her getting any ideas about, attachment, interest, lifelong devotion, betrayal, that sort of thing. She's, touchy. Terrifying, yes. Like a possessed Pomeranian. Gasp! Harper? No. Innocent. Look around. What do you think, Cherub? Can you think of nothing else here that might present a challenge to our redoubtable rear ends? She's a sweetheart, really. But, no. The washing machine. My glorious marvellous. It has fallen into such disrepair in recent years. But really, Cherub, honour thy glutes. Cherub, can you think of nothing else here that might present a challenge to our redoubtable rear ends? Yes. I would lift him. He would lift me. Yes. The washing machine. My Washford. I used to use Washford. You're right. Onward and upward. I emerge from the darkness, and like the phoenix rising from the ashes, I call my love back to me! My truest love and friend! I hadn't realized that a simple workout session would bring up so much history, so much, emotion. Oh, don't worry about answering that. I know your garments intimately. Do you? You don't happen to have a feather boa on you by any chance? I always dreamed if I did something this dramatic, I'd be draped in a bright purple feather boa. And there ain't no boa. If we're going to do a chest workout, it can only be a fly. If it's a press, Washford and I used to use each other for the press, too. I feel so silly. This is why I don't work out more. It's not that I'm lazy. I challenge you to leave me speechless. But you shall conquer it. I must say, watching you be so bold is bringing up the most daring idea for me. I'm wondering if you would do me a favour. Crying like this is just so... It's just so damn draining, Yes, darling, yes! Lead into that feeling. God, a little healthy fear is better than a brand new lint filter. Cherub, you've returned. Oh, I wonder what wild things you'll say this time. Oh, you're back. Try not to bore me too much this time. My. What a lucky spider. Ever seen a tarantula on a trampoline? Because that's how tight these glutes are. Well. Look at you. That may be possible. I do adore trying new things. So you are. More points for you. You are doing well. What a fun game this is. Ah, weightlifting, yes. How I miss it. I did. In fact, I told you I did. Pfft. For shame. Oh, goodness. I do love to play. What's life without a little, harmless diversion? Oh, really? You think you can bring a little danger into my world, do you? You are positively delectable when you're showing off, Yes, doesn't it show? I loved it. Points! Points all around! Well, those aren't my only pastimes. And you like it when two charming male-orientated appliances have feelings for each other and act on those feelings? Oh, I'm fairly easy to amuse. Cards, conversation, a nice Chardonnay, all three. Yes, like sex! Do you like sex. I do have other, more physical pursuits. You remembered! Not exactly. Well, sometimes I would be the weight rather than the lifter. I am ever so pleased by this answer. Well, points! Goodbye. I knew it. You have an aversion to boys being on top of boys. I have found myself very much unfascinated by you. Goodbye. Oh, good. I have no preference on others' preferences, of course. Points! I have found myself very much unfascinated by you. Well, my, look at you, collecting all the points and the gold stars and the defending of the personal freedoms. I love it! You know what else I love? Flowers. Big bouquets of them. Birds of paradise are my favourites. They're impossible to get here. Points! It's just been so long since I had anyone to talk to. Yes, it's something about the humidity, which I think is ridiculous, because paradise by definition is tropical. I wish you would try. Oh, how are you going to take care of me if you don't know my personal tastes? Oh, but you did. That pretty being here gives me so much more wonderful greenery to contemplate. Or maybe it's something about the fact that it's inside, which again is asinine, because I've met so many birds and the majority of them were thrilled with their cages, which were, without exception, inside. Yes, wasn't it? It's Barata or death! Well, certainly not you. What else should I be full of, Cherub? If not myself. Forever and perfectly a combination of lavender purple and baby blue, culminating in a sultry, subtle, undeniable periwinkle. Next question. Cherub, I know your preferences. From your time-dry settings to your deplorable lack of laundry sheet usage. Sultry, my darling examiner. I am seduced by beauty. Ask me a question. Divine, my being. Bleu, cheese. Didst thou say bleu, cheese? I've already forgotten every number you told me. Next, olives without accoutrements, though. I once ate a whole jar unassisted. Washford couldn't stand to kiss me for days. At least, not on the mouth. I've never been sorry, but it was tasty. It flaps and gasps for breath. Oh my God, pass it the Chardonnay! And if you don't know what a tassel hand is, which wouldn't surprise me given that you're, well, human, you must go and chat with Matteo. Oh, this is an easy one. I have a long-standing love affair with the tassel hound. My interest is a dying bird. Because clearly I am not a delightfully witty dryer with an ever-present sexual consciousness. I am a baker. Easy. Put it on top of a big, powerful raising agent. Yes, innocent. Like baking soda. Oh, Truffle, the psychology behind a blanket with a pet collection, I couldn't even begin to hypothesize. On with the game! He has so damn many of them, you know, and they are adorable. Ah, the exploring type. Well, I would love to help, but I can't be bothered as I have this physique to sculpt. Not always my preference. I tend to go for ones who stick themselves in one place, stubbornly, forever. I would never call it old, but finely aged, perhaps. It's a joke, Cherub, that Washford and I used to make all the time when I could turn him away from his books and catch him on an episode of the awesome English Oven Show. Oh, let's not sully this excellent time with pathos, good chum. The bakers would be so confused when they had to work without yeast, and Washford would turn to me and say, if they had a raising agent as powerful as he was, their cakes would rise proudly, regardless of the ingredients. Just a teensy one. And I was making a straightforward reference to baking. More fun, more games, I say. I have zero feeling for him. Too many, without question. You're forgiven. Barely. Science is the antithesis of dazzle. But Washford always humours me when I see one I have to have. For God's sake, no more asking me questions like this. Don't sully my pouting with your reason. More fun, more games, I say. He's the one who never comes when I call. Sorry. Said I love you. My. Perilously close to emotion on that one. You'd better ask me the next question before I say something I'll regret. He says, no, and I say, please, and he says, be reasonable, and I say, but look, they're little pigs, and he says, I love you, and I say, thank you. He gets such pleasure from how silly I become over these little things. You're adorable, I love you, he says. He was my partner in love for a very brief 25-year period. Next question. Shocking, I know. You think I just break most of it, but such is my elegance and grace that I do in fact have a chipless and world-class collection of antique egg cups. I fawn over them a bit too much, perhaps, but Washford always encourages me, said. We are not brothers or anything incestuous as that, just a mere 25-year fling. And that must be the end of your game, because it was by far the most important and tricky and insightful question, and since I answered all of them correctly, I win! Yes, a very long, lonely time. Yes, I suppose, But time means less to me than some others I know. It's been a blink of a timer setting, really. Years. Years. It's been years. I was better at it in the beginning, but it's been so long. Well, of course, silly. We are stackables, after all. I love to win. Oh, I love gold stars. I love Washford. I love Washford. Oh, what a circus. And not the good kind. Oh, God. I can't tell you how inconvenient this is. Oh, it's infuriating. I'm trying to explain to you how I still love this character, this absurd amalgam of pathos and muscle, and I don't have the words. I sound like him with his searching and his verbosity, trying to describe how much I love and loathe his searching and his verbosity. Oh, damn it. You don't understand. To have a love like I've had, so deep, so... I think the consensus about Washford is that he's a wet nurse for pablum and I'm better off. You must do something for me. You can see now, I trust, that I am incapable of solving this puzzle on my own. I'm too bound up in it, and I have loved being bound up before, Cherub, believe you me. Or it could be also that I'm a flighty and performative hot air balloon, and he's better off, but either way, I just couldn't stand to hear it, so I've never asked. Well, Washford and I found this silken robe tie, and, But if you really do understand the gross inconvenience represented by true feeling for someone, then I am grateful. Ah, yes, I see the shimmer of curiosity in your eyes. But this dramatic pause, I am entangled, and you must help me. Do you? Truly? Ah, so many don't. No, not that I've confessed or confided in anyone else in this linoleum gossip shop. Washford. Understood. I've always considered promises to be rather passé anyway. Sort of just like berry hats. Just, don't. Really. I'm not asking you to be. I'm just asking for an open door. Thank you. Whether or not he and I can walk through it, or whether or not we even want to when we find ourselves there, that will be our affair. Will you, please? You must talk to him for me. You must, please. Try to repair this chasm, this rift. It's like a new stained canyon has torn its way through my heart. Thank you. Oh, wait, yes, I can. Look at that. I have all the freedom to do anything I want. How fun! I must go. He's the one who left me. Yes? Huh. Well, then, I don't suppose I can blame you. That's for him to say. Dear Barbara, I hope he's less aggravating now. Oh, of course you did. He was probably just draped all over the floor, dripping emotions. He's an obvious one to ask if you're trying to accomplish something. Oh, I don't want that. No, not at all. You what? Oh, you caught me at a time when I was, but in the meantime, I have nothing to speak to you about whatsoever. Sitting here like a lump. A big cubey lump. Pish. Don't patronize me. You don't have the money. Which is an interesting coincidence. And what did Gilbert and Tragedy have to say? Ha! Now I know you're lying. He was very clear the last time we spoke that he wanted nothing to do with me after the, never mind. I have so frequently visited that place myself, truth be told, but I'm very much here. You're free to go at any time. Really? And, do you hate me now, too? Please. He must have told you. Like now is a time. Would you like to go? So do I. Oh, sweet, dry as sheet. Never tell him I used that name in front of you. I wasn't even allowed to use it in a public place. He'd purse his lips if I did. It's unmistakable. But I did it anyway. I know. Trust me, Cherub. I know. I loved his lips. I don't like to tell this story. I don't know that I ever have, really. Washy called it the pale betrayal. I'll get on with it then. Gasp! Oh, it's only a nickname. I can't believe I just used that with you. I was the only one who ever called him that, never in public. If I ever did, he would purse his lips. So you've noticed them too. I thought I recognized a fellow addict. Lips anonymous, eh? There's a young hormone around here named Dirk. Perhaps you've brushed up against him at some point. My, you have more verve than I thought. Points! You, in any event, he has this habit of taking off his clothes. He wanders around, nearly nude, unbothered by the temperature changes he engenders in others. He's hard to miss, and as taken as I've always been by them, it wasn't enough. And one being can only take so much from another before the pressure has to be released. The heat has to go somewhere. But after years of doing this act with Washford, it began to grind on me. Washford can be very difficult. Well, we were in the middle of our act. We would flip them and ring them and fold them whilst he was flipping and folding and ringing me. It was, my God, it was spectacular. I was spectacular. He used to do it so often that Washford and I took to using his clothes as part of our act. We were using Dirk's red jeans and one of his chest-smushing polos, and Dirk was just lying there like he used to, dirty and shirtless, and I had this brilliant idea of including him in the performance. Permanent press, darling. I'm an appliance, not a monk. Oh, innocent. You should have seen him glisten all naked. You wouldn't have given his clothes back either. No, I did not, all right? We were in the middle of our performance. You think nature asks an opinion in the middle of creation? I just didn't give them back, that's all. It was the most professional of ideas. Sue me. Dirk didn't have to do anything. I just struck up conversation. It was this sexy, witty, improvisatory repartee. So I kept him talking, and I refused to give him his clothes back. I mean, I would have eventually, yes, but that was the genius bit. He just kept saying the nicest things to me about our act, and my costume, and how much he liked the musculature of my shoulders. I know, don't you think I know? The last part of the choreography was always Washford passing the clothes to me, and then me spinning them around and around, faster and faster. Yes, building up all this tremendous heat, this anticipation, this breathlessness, and then last second whipping them all out into the audience and letting the audience catch them all hot and billowy. I just kept our act going. In retrospect, yes, of course it was wrong. My God, it was poetry! So I just kept talking to Dirk, and Washford was supposed to keep holding me, and the clothes while Dirk got more and more colourful, and I laughed, and the audience laughed and screamed, and it was... the clothes stayed a little wet. They mildewed the tiniest bit. They made Washford sick. He said he had a cough. What a nonsense, dramatic exaggeration of the only good idea this act has seen in decades. Sometimes grey, and afterwards he called it the pale betrayal. Mildew is white, you see. It wasn't really flirting. He was being complimentary, and I was playing along. If that's flirting, then I need practice. I was barely flirting. I would hardly qualify it like that. Dirk was just being nice. Washford was always so damn sensitive. Well, before you get too excited about his creativity, the pale betrayal was the only thing he'd written in years. It's not even terribly creative. Yes, marvellously original. Yes, I suppose so. He's been this way since the day we met. It's infuriating. Oh, can you point to any? Oh, mildew washes out, please. He was more upset about the, flirting. It's possible I was trying to irk him or get something out of him. Maybe. Dirk was just being so nice to me. Yes. Maybe I was just being the tinsiest bit provocative. Yes, I am. I was performing. I was making our act better in the process. So, what's the harm? I loved him. Maybe. Washford can be so mysterious, he can be very difficult to read. Sometimes I didn't know where I stood with him or how he felt. Washy can be so hard to read sometimes, so incomprehensible. Where do I stand? What is he feeling? And all that dreck. And I acted out. Now I still feel lonely, but for totally opposing reasons, which just seems unfair. Pushover? Just what in hot and windy hell do you mean by pushover? No, not nicer. Of course not. Just... I don't know why I did it. I don't know. I just felt so lonely. It was just nice for once to be talking to someone whose every other word was how wonderful I am. Points. I didn't do anything wrong. And I do! No one does. Dirk told me I had inspirational extension. You haven't seen it, but I'm basically one of those nesting ladders. I didn't mean to do anything wrong. I just needed to know that Washford loved me. I know! It's exhausting! It was exhausting anyway. Perhaps next time I'll be more, inspired. Precisely! He hasn't exhausted me in years. Yes, do that. Oh, chatting is just so tantalizingly close to real talk. Why don't I just divulge, I just needed him to say it. I suppose. That's all. Oh, I just don't think I can go into it. Heavy emotion is such a burden to an effervescent spirit. Washford is one of the best there's ever been. Yes! Dirk is delicious, but what am I going to do with him? He probably can't even do a cartwheel. That ridiculous hair of his would flop in his eyes and ruin his balance. Why? I don't think I'm unfathomable. I'm not like him and his depths and his mystery. I'm an open book. I react at precisely the right level every time. He's an idiot, but he's an artist. He's an artist. Well, obviously it was a misunderstanding. Flirting with someone you love is the best feeling in the world. Of course I would. That seems so simple. I can't imagine why I hadn't thought of that. Oh. It must be all this wine. As in we complement each other, like a washer and a dryer? When I want to drink, I drink. When I want to eat, I eat. Yes, just, stupid. When I want to flirt with sexy naked boys who flirt back, well, that's what I do. What a dull simile. I feel crafted out of construction paper and edible paste. That seems so simple. I can't imagine why I hadn't thought of that. Oh, it must be all this wine. I'm good at being what I am. I mean, I do miss him. Desperately. But I'm not that easy. I mean, I don't want to be. I would so much rather be suave. Genuinely suave. Maybe. It's an interesting suggestion. I'm not saying I'm convinced. I'm still hurt, but also I'm over it, and I don't care. And I don't really miss my former friend. You sound like Washford. I've always wanted to be more mysterious than I am. You can, leave me be. How do you know he even wants to be with me again? Call his name! Again. Nothing. I just haven't cried in years. Call his name for me, would you? Oh, no. Feelings are always worth going all in on. Call for Washford. And here we go! I am quite glad that you've returned. I've been sitting on some very big thoughts, and I haven't had the opportunity to express them until now, and as you can imagine, it might be over. Cherub, please leave me. I have some drying out to do. Ah, Cherub. There you are. And he does not arrive. Ah, such courage. Ha! I love it. I was about to say, of course, I don't mean to be dramatic, but who am I kidding? Of course I mean to be dramatic. So dramatically. Will you have me? So, to begin, I've been thinking about you. Points. Sitting on anything big for a long period of time makes me antsy. And keep in mind that I am a handful, so you'd be committing to something rather sizable. And you even got me to weep openly, which is something that only those with the most exclusive of backstage passes ever get to see. Well, spin my socks. Now that would be a love affair indeed. And I've been thinking that if I don't have you soon and you don't do backflips about wanting me, then I might just die. Did you know that you can be unbelievably annoying? Amusement. That would most likely be my next guess, yes. See? This is what I mean. Nausea. Good for me. I thought so, but I have to tell you, I like it. I know. That expression on your face, I'm assuming it's shock. Yes? Oh, yes. Frustrating to the point of nausea. I'm accustomed to seeing mostly awe, admiration, love, worship, etc. on the faces of folk in my audience, so I'm trying to get better at deciphering facial expressions that aren't that. I would say good day, but I not so secretly hope you choke on a low-fat beet thin. Do it we shall! The friendship, I mean, nothing else. Oh, nothing more. I mean, dear Barbara, you know what I mean. Wink. Be gone, Nat. Anyway, you're annoying, and I also like you, and I appreciate your, well, let's just call it what it is, friendship. So I'm wondering if you'd like to officially call yourself my friend. I can't tell you how thrilled I am to have wasted my precious, tight-glute energy on this deep earth well of bullshit. and so funny, too. Well, I suppose I can take a good kicking in the ribs from time to time, friend. You're good. As in, no friendship. Thank you very much. Question mark? I mean, of course. I feel compelled to tell you that you're missing out on a fantastic opportunity to be my lover because, dear Barbara, I am good at it. And if I have to look at you very much longer, I may rebel and scratch out my own eyes with a dryer ball to save myself the agony. Just don't, do it too much. Ouch. That's your comeback? And I'm thinking you're just about the dullest, most bone-dreary specimen I've ever come across. So yes, of course it's all right. Lucky you, cherub. Ha! Oh, I know. It's one of the best things about me. But goodness me, now that I've thought about it, I am also an exceptional friend. One of the best. How reassuring to know that my instincts have once again led me to the correct conclusion. We throw them in the trash and slime them over with coffee grounds and smelly, mushy, dead bananas. You are a used dryer sheet. Limp and ineffectual. Is there something in particular I can drizzle you on? Or on you? I'm an equal opportunity drizzler. Yes. How cool. Isn't it wonderful we both kill the other, given half a chance? What a delicious little happenstance. Now get out, before I make good. Toodles. Hello, you saucepot. Looking quite saucy today, if I do say so. And I do. And you know what we do with old dryer sheets, don't you, cherub? Oh, I am, aren't I? I'm so glad I can amuse and inspire that smile. Chum. Compatriot. Oh, familiar. I like that. A little bit of the dark and sensual. Or the way I would be about that fantastic red shirt of yours. Of course I can. I have a powerful and mellifluous voice, and I do know the word Washford. Wait, no. I can't. What are you suggesting? Is this cruelty? Friend. Ooh, no, I don't like that at all. What a dull word. What can I do for you, familiar mine? You know I've tried. It is more and more painful every time he doesn't answer me. I'm not sure I can go through that again. Yet another thing at which I excel, cherub. Points! Oh dear, you're back. Washford does not answer me. What possible good could that do except perhaps to exercise my voice, which needs not one more rep of exercise, because it is already in exceptionally perfect condition. I'd better get my dryer ball ready. Oh, and a good thing, too. What if I'd changed my mind and you'd missed it? Terrifying thought. Well, Well, yes, I could, I suppose. I have the capability, but what would it accomplish? Do you really think I will be placated by something as simple as a straightforward and heartfelt apology? Well, shit. I've never been moved before by less than a fully choreographed dance number with sequins and a smoke machine. Sigh. I think I'm going soft. Sorry? You're sorry? That's never happened before. Not entirely sure I like it. I have been placated by your straightforward and heartfelt apology. Now move along before my own generosity of spirit makes me do something stupid. Ah, Cherub. I've tried. All right, we're friends. When I call him, he doesn't come. What can be done? Oh, all right. I fear I shall never speak to him again. Like, hug you, perish the thought. Bleh. Might be for nothing. But at least we have each other. Washford! My voice? Fine. Pushy today, aren't we? Hello? I didn't think you'd come. Oh, my darling. You never could resist my calling to you, could you? See? Nothing. Nothing at Washford? Hello? Oh, Washford, hear my cry. And don't worry, I'll devise some sort of training regime to get you up to snuff so you can keep up. You want to be included? Swept into this gorgeous maelstrom and carried along on the unknown tide? What am I saying? Never hush. Flirt with me. Forever. Of course you're welcome, Cherub. We wouldn't have it any other way. Ha! Oh, it's just the heat of the moment, Cherub. Not to worry. Oh, hush, you flirt. So I do. Oh, God. Is that a good thing? Oh, Washy. You've become so free-spirited. If anything, I think I should become even more fully myself in the renewed nourishment of Washford's love. Yes, we have quite a lot to catch up on and, well, dear friend, I hate to say it, but, we're going to go. Just for a bit. Oh, good. I truly could not think of a way to be more clear about that, Washy. Oh, Washy, please. I've got just the thing to say. Cherub, I love you more than diamonds. Only boundaries. To see us, obviously. Ha! Forgive him, Cherub. He can still be just the tiniest bit dense. I knew it. Oh, hello there, Cherub. Do dare to hope, Washy. Come back soon. Washy! Our cheeky monkey is back. Oh, how sweet. Washy was just here. I think he's gone to right. Let me get him for you. You better come back another time, Cherub. I do love my machine, but he's been a fine sop all day. You're here! Oh, yay! So, shall we? I'm positively vibrating with anticipation. Don't worry, my love. I'm not angry. I'm just excited. And you surely by now know how expostulative I become when I'm aroused. Oh, you will be back. I can't actually do a damn thing about it if you decide not to come back, but, you have taken your sweet time, haven't you? Well, dear Barbara, Cherub, why are we just standing here? Giddy up! Oh, finally! You might get wet. Oh, do come back, Cherub. I shall be devastated if you don't. I haven't the energy to threaten or intimidate you right now. I'm saving my strength. But know this, through this face that loves you, I am shooting an absolutely panic-inducing glare. My darling, and now I see my human form. I think he might have been underselling! You know, Washford used to tell me that I was the most beautiful thing he'd ever seen. What if, in the doing of you, I make you explode? Because, Cherub, that is a distinct possibility. Oh, dear Barbara, look at me. Wonderful, then. No, Cherub, what are you doing? Oh, there's my cheeky little monkey. Oh, sweetness, no. That's my job. Me and these new chompers of mine. No one is dancing. Everyone's wearing brown. What the hell have I stumbled into? Yes, naive baby. I will apply it liberally to you. Oh, isn't that sweet? You silly donut. Look at me. Of course I used to lift. Oh, I loved it. Oh, not to worry, Washy. It's just a pet name. You're the only monkey who climbs this tree forevermore. Oh, look at who it is. My newest little cheeky monkey. And goodbye. Come back soon. Bring Chardonnay next time, Cherub.
Well, yes. Of course I knew. And look, it's happening. So there. We shall be real.
Yes, hi. I love visits, you know.
Oh, dear Barbara, I always dreamed this day would come. I just have to say, I am blown away that it's come at the hands of our lovely new friend. And we'll talk about you the whole time you're gone.
What did you just say, Washy? It sounded ridiculous.
Oh, you better be. If not, I think I'll just burst. Buckle up, Buttercup. Washy, you living god. Look at you. On board? On board? My God, Cherub. I was born on board. Well, all right, not ha, but to hell with honoured. We're turned on, is what we are. Honoured? Ha! That I did, darling. Light of my life. And now we can truly live together. Oh, Cherub, don't worry. I haven't dropped anyone in decades. Oh, monkey. Are you suggesting what I think you're suggesting?